Watch this video because I have proof that My Little Pony is Illuminati Confirmed. My Little Pony has 12 letters. Half of 12 is 6. 6 is the number of ponies in the main 6. Now, we all know that the main pony in the main 6 is Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle has 15 letters. 12 plus 15 is 27. Now, what if there's some interesting data in episode 27 that might help us out? Well, let's find out. Episode 27 in the show is just episode 1 from season 2. In this episode, Discord appears for the first time. Discord also has his own stained glass. Discord stained glass has a pink star in it, and this star has 42 corners. A pink star. Now, remember where else have we seen a pink star? That's right, we'll have to go back to Twilight Sparkle for a little bit. Twilight Cutie Mark is a pink star surrounded by 6 smaller white stars. This means there are 7 stars in her cutie mark, and since each star has 6 corners, this means Twilight Cutie Mark has 42 corners. Also, remember when I said that Twilight Cutie Mark has 7 stars, each star having 6 corners? 7 plus 6 is 13. Episode 13. Episode 13 in the show is also episode 13 from season 1. In this episode, we see Applejack and Rainbow Dash having a hot race, but we also see Twilight Sparkle here. And check this out, Twilight has number 42 on her flank. Coincidence? I think not. Now, let's continue with number 42. Episode 42 in the show is also episode 16 from season 2. In this episode, Rainbow Dash's wing is damaged and she has no choice but to read a book about Daring Do. Daring Do has 8 letters. The 8th episode in the same season is also about Rainbow Dash, and the title is The Mysterious Mare Jewel. This title has 23 letters. 23 is a pretty interesting number because by multiplying it by 3, we get 69. And what a surprise! Episode 69 in the show is also episode 4 from season 4, and it's also about Daring Do. Coincidence? I think not. Something fishy is going on here, because we keep bumping into Daring Do. Does that mean Daring Do is the key to success? Let's see. Daring Do and Discord both have something in common. They both have their names starting with letter D. Do you know another character in this show whose name starts with letter D? That's right, Derpy Hooves. Derpy Hooves has 11 letters. Episode 11 from season 4 is about Discord pretending to be sick. But what makes this episode more interesting is that the title 3 is a Crowd has 12 letters. This title also contains number 3 in it. 12 times 3 is 36. Episode 36 in the show is also episode 10 from season 2. Let's keep numbers 2 and 10 in mind for a little bit, because right at the timestamp 2.10 in this episode, Spike said this.
Next week's my birthday!
This line has 19 letters. Episode 19 from season 2 is about Fluttershy. The title of this episode is Putting Your Hoof Down, and would you look at that? This title has exactly 19 letters. Coincidence? I think not. Now back to season 4. Episode 19 in this season is For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils. This title has 27 letters and it focuses over Sweetie Belle. Now, Sweetie Belle's 27th appearance with spoken lines is in episode 17 of season 5, but this is also the 108th episode in the show. Also, did you know that 108 divided by 4 is 27? Coincidence? I think not. Number 27 is made of digits 2 and 7. Episode 7 from season 2 is titled May the Best Pet Win, and episode 2 from season 7 is titled All Bottle Up. Do you know what both of these episodes have in common? They both feature a blue pony, Rainbow Dash and Trixie. What if blue is the color of the key to success? Well, there are a lot of blue things in the show, but the one that really caught my eye is the eye color of 3 ponies in the main 6, Rarity, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. Do you know an episode where all these 3 ponies appear at the same time? That's right, it's Putting Your Hoof Down. But wait a minute, we have already talked about this one, haven't we? Well, yes, we have. This is the episode whose number in the season is also the number of letters in its title. This number is 19. If you are paying close attention, you might have noticed that the episode with the same exact number in season 4 is For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils, and the episode with the same exact number in season 1 is A Dog and a Pony Show. Now, do you know what else these 3 episodes have in common besides all of them being marked as number 19 in their seasons? There is one character that appears in all of them, and that is Rarity. Rarity is a white unicorn. This white unicorn reminds me of another white unicorn, DJ Pon 3. Now, there is nothing special about this unicorn, but there is something special about it being together with 3 other characters we have talked about earlier, Discord, Daring Do, and Derpy Hooves. And just like you might have noticed, all those 4 characters' names start with letter D. Coincidence? I think not. Now, do you know one episode whose title is made of two words, both of them starting with letter D? That's right, episode 18 from season 7 titled Daring Done. But what makes this episode very interesting is it being marked as episode 18 in a season. Also, do you know one thing made of a few words, each of them starting with the same letter and together having 18 letters total? There is only one thing that fits in all of those conditions, the Grand Galloping Gala. The first time we ever see the Grand Galloping Gala is in episode 26 from season 1, and in the same exact episode we see this Cyclops pony. Do you know what else is a Cyclops? Illuminati. Oh, and remember when we were talking about a blue pony earlier? Well, Cyclops is a blue pony too. This brings us with a total of 3 suspicious blue ponies so far: Rainbow Dash, Trixie and Cyclops. These 3 ponies together have 24 layers. Episode 24 in season 1 is titled All's Well That Ends Well. This title has 20 layers. Oh, and guess what? Episode 20 in the same season is titled Green Isn't Your Color. This title contains the word green in it. Do you know what else is green? Illuminati. Now, we did bump into number 3 quite a few times, didn't we? I think it's already time to admit it. Since we all know that number 3 is Illuminati, this means Hasbro Studios might actually try to hide 42 clones of Twilight Sparkle until 69 copies of Daring Do's books arrive and save the situation. Meanwhile, Fluttershy uses 19 animals to split Sweetie Belle into 27 pieces, evidencing Discord, Derpy, Daring Do and DJ Pon 3 for all having letter D at the beginning of their names, and proving that My Little Pony is Illuminati confirmed.